This Premier League football match is between Chelsea and Brentford. This football match is a best 21 simulation football game only. Please subscribe, like and share and enjoy this Premier League match. Thank you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto because he's so quick and agile. And his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. So that's got things underway. Garnacho. Overhits and out of play. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. That's good play. Cross goes in there. That's a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. Garnacho, aim forwards. Pedro Neto carries the ball down the right. Claims it, and the danger passes. That's really well manoeuvred. Jensen. Shapes to shoot! Gently done. Out of play for a throw. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Henderson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Driving forward. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Delivered with... Oh, great header! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nelson was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Jensen. A chance to play it in. He is just caressing the ball. Punched away. James gets good distance on it. Garnacho. Fernandez. Garnacho is onto it in a flash. Caicedo. Caicedo played out towards the right wing. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Caicedo. He's in, can he finish? And another try! No mistake! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Goes for a shot! Could be danger here. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Nelson. Nelson. And the finish! Fernandez. Garnacho. Caicedo. Garnacho. Fernandez. Nice control. Caicedo. Palmer. That's an excellent interception. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Nelson. And the ball's come loose here. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
And it's Henderson. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
James shifted upfield. Chalobah moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Jordan Henderson, and it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Muscular approach does pay off here. Palmer. Garnacho. Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandez. It's run loose here. Lovely feet. And here's Garnacho. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Fernandez. Shoots! Proves too strong. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's gone for goal! Jordan Henderson. Nelson. Jensen, Jordan Henderson. Big chance! They've done it! And they're back in front.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Fernandez. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Cucurella. He's in a great position here. So who's he picking out? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Caicedo. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jensen. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Joao Pedro. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's nice. Joao Pedro, played out to the right. And here's Neto. And that's really well manoeuvred. Jensen. That has been cut short. Jordan Henderson. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to dink it through. That's very neat. And it's Caicedo. Garnacho. Fernandez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Succumbs to the pressure. Nelson proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Colwell shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Nelson. Jensen. Joao Pedro. Palmer played out to the left flank. Nelson. Jensen. Looks to the other side. And here's Nelson. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Henderson. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Palmer. And here's Garnacho. Joao Pedro. Palmer. Fernandez. Nelson gets across to intercept that. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. And it's Henderson. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. And that's a good ball. Jensen. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Henderson. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Chalobah clears it away. Climbs up big! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
Caicedo. Palmer. And it's played forward. João Pedro. Played into space. And that's a throw-in. Jensen. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Swings in across. That's going to go a long way. And he shoots! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Palmer. Caicedo. Garnacho. Nice physical challenge. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Caicedo. And here's Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, smashing header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Moved on forwards. Nelson. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Very nicely done. And it's Caicedo. And here's Neto. Referee's given a throw. Caicedo. Chalobah. 15 minutes till half-time. Fernandes. Played with finesse. Danger averted for now. Caicedo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Jordan Henderson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good spread. And that has been clubbed away. Out to the right. And it's Henderson. Jensen. And he goes cross-field. That is lovely. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Henderson knocks it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Cleared away. Palmer. Cucurella. Cross comes in. Sanchez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Palmer. Colwell. Aim forwards. Jensen. Strong running down that left flank. Over to the left. Garnacho picks it up out wide. Nelson moved on forwards. Jordan Henderson approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Nelson. Garnacho. And it's played forward. Jensen. Oh, that's nice. And it's Henderson. Played towards the other side. And here's Nelson. João Pedro. Colwell. Cucurella. Palmer. Garnacho has found the net here, of course. Pedro Neto. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
James. Palmer. James, forwards and with intent. Great run on the overlap here. He is just caressing the ball. Can he get onto this? Out for a throw. Garnacho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. James cuts out the pass. Chalobah. Palmer. Fernandez chooses to go cross-field. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. We get a throw in. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Henderson. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Chalobah. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, played through for the wide man. Can he deliver? Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jensen. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Fernandez. And here's Garnacho. Fernandez gets a cross in. And he's there to get it away. James. Garnacho. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Caicedo laid out towards the right wing. So who's he picking out? He's cut it out. Nelson. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Nelson. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, nice touch. Nelson flashes it across.
Pedro Neto.
Palmer. Fernandez. Well read, nice interception. Now who's going to be first to this? Thinks about the shot. And That's it. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
At the halftime of this Premier League football match, Brentford is leading by 3-1. Let's see who wins the match at the end.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Played into the middle. He can get that clear. Moved on forwards. Jensen. Nelson. Oh, such a clever touch. Caicedo. Caicedo, gently done. Chalobah. James. Palmer. James, aim forwards. Fernandez. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Jordan Henderson. Now here's the delivery. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro. That's tidy.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. That is lovely. Cross header comes in! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's really well manoeuvred. Nelson. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Palmer. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That has been knocked clear. And it's Fernandez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looking... Oh, they could be caught out here. Here it is, crossed in. And it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. Fernandez. Garnacho in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty effort! It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Nelson. Oh, good spread. Could try cutting inside here. Delivered across. Firmly met. That's a throw. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Neto. João Pedro calmly anticipates. Jordan Henderson. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Garnacho. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Aimed in towards the centre. Jordan Henderson. Palmer. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Jensen.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tries a shot! Henderson with the short one. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Oh, shooting Jordan Henderson. Jensen. That's really well cleared. Jensen. And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. Chance to play it in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Garnacho. Palmer, and he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. They've played it short, and it's Cucurella. Wins the duel this time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's away! Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Nelson.
Jordan Henderson. It's a physical challenge. Colwell. Caicedo. Colwell laid out to the left flank. Fernandez. Garnacho. That has found him in acres of space. Cleared without complication. Garnacho looking to run onto it. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Jordan Henderson. Played out to the right. And that is out of play. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Showing good feet. Caicedo forwards and with intent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards. Nelson. Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely feet. Oh, it's come loose. Jordan Henderson. Out to the left it goes. Swept in. Fernandez getting this one clear. Hit into the middle. And the keeper has it. Caicedo shifted upfield. Garnacho looks to get on the end of this. Does really well there, strong defending. Now that's well seen too. Caicedo. Caicedo, played out towards the right wing. And it's Cucurella. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Chance, surely! Now the delivery. That has been knocked clear, and it's played forward. Nelson. So who's he picking out? Fernandez gets in to thwart him. That's a throw. And here's Nelson. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Fernandez has created one goal already. Pedro Neto. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Clear away. Chance for a shot! Really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. And they've got a throw. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Chalobah. Caicedo. Chalobah aim forwards. That's a good run down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Nelson was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's played forward. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Colwell forwards and with intent. That's a nicely shaped ball. Cucurella is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer. Fernandez. Garnacho. Palmer looks to the other side. Henderson does well to get it back. Nelson. Jensen. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tries to get it clear. Proves too strong. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. He's straight offside. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella tries making a foray down the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Pedro Neto, there's the delivery. Chalobah. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Aim forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. Henderson. Over to the left. Garnacho. James. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto chasing after it. Caicedo. Palmer. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Palmer. For a goal kick. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Nelson. Played out to the right. James tries to clear. Jensen. Jordan Henderson. Henderson forwards and with intent. And he's heaved it away. Jordan Henderson. Played out wide. Jensen. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that was very necessary. Throw it. And it's Henderson. João Pedro. Fernandes. James. Fernandes. Palmer. That's really well manoeuvred. Nelson. Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. Very nicely done. João Pedro. Can he finish? Nelson. There will be a throw-in. Garnacho. James, shifted upfield. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pedro Neto. Palmer. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Garnacho. Palmer. That's really well manoeuvred. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's a nice ball. Garnacho climbs up big. Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Jensen. Nelson. Jensen. Fernandes. Garnacho. Well timed, excellent interception. Nelson. Nelson. Palmer wins the duel this time. And it's Henderson.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Jensen. Nelson. Pedro Neto. Garnacho. Palmer. Garnacho. James. Fernandes. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's neat. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. That looks a good cross. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Palmer. Palmer, head out towards the right wing. Pedro Neto. Jensen. Nelson. Jensen. Cucurella. There's the shot! And he comes up trumps again. Garnacho. Palmer. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Cucurella. Caicedo. That's going to go a long way. And it's Palmer. Out to the right. Played back in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Jensen. Nelson. Driving on and making good progress. Jensen. Caicedo concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And that has been cleared. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went.
This Premier League football match has come to an end with Brentford winning the match by 4 goals to 2. Hope you've enjoyed the match. Thank you for watching the football match on my channel.